Alrighty, and I'm live. Welcome everyone. I'm Dollar Free. Hello, welcome. How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. Let me just, this will be a lot quicker to get set up and get rolling into things. I kind of almost want to dive into things. But yeah, how you going today? Oh, hold on. That one. There we go. 6 hours in this game already. Alright, let me remind myself of the controls. That's our attack. That's jump. Alright, and I've got to remind myself, how do I get around the map? Have I searched doors? I haven't actually installed Roblox yet. I'm planning on installing Roblox on the weekend, so Sunday for me, which is when I normally do my schedules up. But I'm going to install Roblox at that stage because I need to wrap my head around Roblox and the storefront and stuff like that. Let me see which way am I going. I think I'm going... Yes, right, I'm going up. No, am I going up? Yeah, I am going up. Another suggestion? Which one is it? Let me see. Yeah, okay, let's try going up. Soul Knights. Hold on. Ooh. Alright, let's have a look. Soul Knight. Give me a second, please. What is that? Soul Knight. Let's have a look at Soul Knight for PC. Okay, is it like a mobile title? No, it's not a mobile title. It might be mobile, yeah. Which means it'd have to run on BlueStacks or LD Player or one of those other emulators. I have to think about it. Just because, I mean, I've used BlueStacks before in the past for lots of other things, but I've had issues in the past with recording content from BlueStacks or from LD Player. There are some fun little settings that I find that I have to do. I don't know about other people. It's why a lot of mobile games nowadays seem to come with their own PC launchers, and it's like, it saves the hassle of having to go through BlueStacks or LD Player or anything like that. So yeah, I'd have to think about it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah. Oh, that's the fast hit. Alright, well, at least it's quick. If I'm installing Roblox, it'll be off stream because I want to test it and I have to do the testing for the recording setup. So, for example, that will require me to install Roblox, make sure that the menu works. Hold on. I think I'm about to just... Yeah, that's all right. So I have to install Roblox, make sure that the storefront works at first, so I don't know how the games launch either, whether they launch as, say, separate executables or they launch within. Depends on time, right? So there might be space to like have a look around at something a bit weird on Roblox, but I'm just mindful that Roblox is a platform that I wouldn't have familiarity with. Oh, and here's a fun one as well. I know before you asked about, say, hold on. Yeah, so I know you asked before about Minecraft. The really awkward part about Minecraft for me is I can't even access the Microsoft Store front page to purchase Minecraft. Because Minecraft was a game that I was considering as a mystery stream, like a, I guess a bonus game. Like actually, hey, it's the last stream, let's learn how to play Minecraft. But unfortunately, I can't even access the page to purchase Minecraft. It just refuses to let me. It's really unusual in that sense, so I do apologize, but I haven't actually figured out why Minecraft is doing what it does. Okay. Remember, I don't go that way. Alright, time to find a new path. What might fast travel for the moment? Let me just pick another location to go to. Sorry, that one. Minecraft Legends or Minecraft Dungeon? I think Minecraft Dungeon's the roguelike, if I recall correctly. I'd have to think about it, but I'm just mindful that because it's like getting up towards, say, I guess the final sorts of streams that I would do, I don't necessarily want to be going around spending tons of cash. Which question? Hold on. Which question was that one? Sorry. Was that the one about Lies of P? Yeah, if it was about Lies of P, then I did answer that one, yes. I don't get the hitbox on that, I'll tell you what. Okay, hitboxes, weird. Yeah, so Minecraft Dungeon and Minecraft Legend. I think Dungeon is the roguelike. If I were to pick one of the two, I'd probably go for whichever was the roguelike, which I think is Dungeon. Just because that one sounds a little bit more interesting. Okay, wow, I actually got destroyed there. I'm so glad I don't drop any currency in this game. Yeah, so if I did pick one, it'd probably be Minecraft. Minecraft Dungeon. I think... I honestly don't remember what Minecraft Legends is, to be honest. Alright, let's try this again. I've just answered that question. How about Minecraft Dungeons or Minecraft Legends? And I said, If I choose from those, I would probably play Minecraft Legends, but I'd think about it because... No, I don't know how much they cost, and I'd have to see if their value... You know, if I actually would want to purchase them for like a one-off. I don't really have much of an interest in Minecraft as an IP or a franchise. And while I'm aware that it's certainly a fun genre, it's not something that's typically appealed to me. Also, the fact that I can't even play Minecraft itself. Hold on. Did not appear in the chat log. I mean, the... Oh, no, it's been appearing. It's... Alright, here we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. The chat seems to be functioning. Yeah, and I said to whether I would play other Roblox games simply depends on time. Oh, hold on. I want to try and get to that somehow. How do I do that? I'd have to go around the other way. No, I'm not going to make that jump from there. Yeah, it simply just depends on time. Make it through here. And pick up that. Alrighty. A little bit more exploration done. Okay, 1, 2, up here. Maybe there's something up this way? No, not quite. Also, when you do a game suggestion, you tell us stuff that you like, but you never said what types of games What kind of games do I like? Alright. I do love open world games in moderation. So, for example, hold on. Got a couple of those left. I like open world games in moderation. Sometimes it's I prefer when they're a little bit shorter rather than like massively open world. A really good example of a nice short, in terms of size, open world is something like the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which has this nice mix where it doesn't seem to take me forever. Yeah, 2D games I play a lot of. I know that they're often easier to run as well. They work on a lot more devices. Hold on, I gotta get back up here again. So for example, if you're playing on a low-powered device, a 2D game is a lot easier to play than something like Elden Ring. And while Elden Ring's kind of optimized in a good way, for a lot of computers. Ah. Alright. It's fine, it's fine. Well, Elden Ring's optimized. I do feel like 2D platformers and 2D games like that are often easier for a lot of devices to handle. Like when I was on my old PC, Elden Ring was a little bit rough, and I even had issues with like El Paso Elsewhere, of all things. On my new rig, I don't have those issues, but regardless of my old rig or new rig, I wouldn't exactly say that I had issues with any of the 2D platformers that I played. How do I feel about Roblox? Roblox is a tricky one to give to say. And I say Roblox is a little tricky because hold on. Let me just get this guy done. Can you stop that? Can't believe I have to heal again. Alright, Roblox is tricky because a lot of the content is user created. So the quality of the content really depends on whatever you have. Hold on, there we go. Okay. The games are created by users, right? So the quality can be really mixed. It's kind of sometimes like digging through, say, like itch.io at times, which is fun. But sometimes you get like a really wild mix of whatever you can get. Also, Roblox is a little questionable with its practices. Like the way the promotion of games works, the way the monetization works, what people can expect to get for their labor or effort, it's really unusual. There's some like really fascinating articles that I've seen or I've read about Roblox as a content creation platform. But needless to say, I kind of feel bad for anyone who relies heavily on Roblox. Just because it's the way it works. Yeah, if I did play with voice chat, I'd be kind of in a bad spot myself. So I think if I did play, I'd be playing without voice chat. Oh, max HP +5. I'll take that. And if I open that up, we open up that door, which is nice, so I don't have to go so far. And we can go up here. Oh, jeez Louise. Will I play voice chat games? No, not at this stage. It's not something I'm particularly comfortable with. And it's nothing to do necessarily with streaming or anything like that. But I feel that because I don't particularly have control over what other people say on voice chat, like, someone could jump onto voice chat for a Roblox game. Oh, I'll take that. So someone could jump onto like a Roblox voice chat game, and then they, out of nowhere, they just start screaming slurs. And that's not the kind of content that I necessarily want to have people hear. I think even if I did get comfortable with Roblox, I tend to avoid games that rely heavily on voice chat. Again, it's that idea that you don't necessarily know what someone's going to scream out on mic. It's the same problem that plagues team-based first-person shooters like Overwatch or Valorant or anything like that, where you have even proximity-based voice chat. It is depressingly easy for the chat to kind of just devolve into something that's not exactly clean language, or even like not racist, not discriminatory, not anything like that. Voice chat content, I feel, works far better when you know who is actually on the chat with you. So if you're playing with friends and you're playing on, like, say, a group of friends and you're playing with teams, oh yes, but it still has to be reported. Also, if it does appear here on stream, it is still a record that I would then have to go through and actively cut out. Like, my system setup, I don't have a function to quickly blur out. Oh yeah. That's the thing, right? That happens, but the moderation has to rely from reports. So you still have to hear the content that it is being produced, that the person's saying. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying there. People getting banned, and they ideally should. But if I, as a streamer, can have a better control over what is actively, like, what is being produced by other people, then that's what I would go for. Yeah, I think voice chat's one of those things where if you've got a group of friends together, or a streamer's got a bunch of people that they know together. Hi Timmy, hi. Hello. How you doing today? Yeah, if they've got a group of people together, then at the very least, everybody's roughly on the same level for what kind of content is or is not acceptable. And you see that with, for example, Among Us collabs or Fall Guys or any of those other fun multiplayer party style games where a group of streamer and all their friends will jump on and play at the same time. And that works because everybody in that chat, everyone playing in that lobby knows roughly what works and what doesn't work in terms of language. I might go upgrade that. So yeah, I don't think for myself, especially diving into Roblox, I don't think I'll jump into anything virtual chat related. Do you want me to explain doors? Maybe a little closer, so we'll keep it for Monday. Oh no, if we're going to talk about what the concept of the game is, let's keep that one a little bit hidden. It's still meant to be a bit of a mystery. Let's keep that one doing. And Timmy, you're doing pretty well brushing hair? Yeah, I'm doing all right. End of the week, it's been busy. Looking for a chance to sort of relax and unwind, find some new things to see around in this game. Let's have a quick look at this first. Findings, Bloody Note number 2, day 10. This battle is taking its toll on the White Priestess of the Found 2, who will truly be done for if she falls. Day 3, 15. Say we best the Blighted. What happens then? What will my family make of me? This undying body of mine surely isn't too different from the Blighted. Alright, now, here's a question. How do I get out of here? Okay, so we're getting a bit more chatting. Oh, jeez Louise, that was fast. Yeah, I feel like I take a ton of damage here. Let me see what relics I've got on at the moment. Increased spirit uses, cooldown times. That's right, I get extra damage while I'm on the ground, but that's not really helping at the moment. I might have to go... want an explanation for what doors is. No, like I said, let's keep that one secret for the moment. Just because, again, part of the mystery stream is playing things that I haven't necessarily seen before. Alright, I can see another dash point here. I'll have to pick that up. Note on the castle wall. The room ahead belongs to Sir Ulf. He's quick to anger and difficult to reason with. Should you have business with him, approach only when you have inquired first with the Knight Commander. Yeah, you played Simon's Quest. It's not great. Yep. Yeah, Simon's Quest is not great. Like, the concepts are there, but kind of doesn't work out. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you can't design a game with no hint system or completely false hints. That's not fair on the player at all. Well, considering my next mystery stream is like this coming week, right? So this coming Monday will be the mystery stream, which is when I might have a look at some of the Roblox content in addition to what's already been suggested, right? I mean, I certainly would like to play a little bit of what's already been suggested by yourself previously and what Timmy suggested previously, that sort of thing. So it depends on time frames. Everything else other than that either is already like pre-set up Ow. Hold on. So it's like already planned out, or it's going to be like a complete surprise, depending on how long it takes me to actually finish something. So I can go that way. That's fine. I'm going to see if I can go up a little further. Yeah. Basically, that's what I think. I'll play Roblox on the mystery stream, but again, titles have to be kind of curated beforehand. So you finish Simon's Quest, but yeah, there's a lot of jank in Simon's Quest. A lot of jank. Oh, jeez Louise, buddy. Okay. Alright, found cheat strat. Cheat strats are always useful. Okay, how long has it been since I banned or silenced the user? The last... Yeah, this area is... like the soundtrack... Hold on. So, first question. How long has it been since I've banned or silenced the user? The last person I actually cleared out, that was during Elden Ring. And that was when I was playing through Mountaintops of the Giants. So... there we go. Hold on. Now I'm clear. So, Mountaintops of the Giants, and I'm traveling through. And this person comes into the chat and is like, alright, well, hey, you want to know what's up in Mountaintops of the Giants? And this is, you know, going in, I'm not really after any spoilers or anything like that. So I say, listen, while I am playing, I would appreciate no spoilers, really. And I do ask that. It's in the description. So, obviously, they're like, oh, yeah, but if you're online, you're going to find spoilers. So then they title drop one of the names of the bosses, and I'm just like, all right, let's remove that person. So that was the last person who I actually just straight up removed from the stream. And I think it's the only person who I've ever actually had to block as a user. I'm usually pretty lenient with that sort of thing. But I feel like sometimes you just gotta really make it clear. Yeah, it's the only time it's happened as well, was during Elden Ring, which is like... Of course it's going to be Elden Ring, the one game where it's... either, you know, FromSoft fanboys really wanting their... oh, you've got to play the game this specific way. Or you have people who are just like, oh, I'm going to troll and haha, hee hee, you're going to get spoiled about the game. And it's like, hey, it's a video game. The spoiler's not exactly going to kill me. But it is just going to, you know, kind of show what kind of person you are. Alright, let's try going back up around again. Let's go up here towards the light. Hold on. Do I like playing first-person shooters or other sorts of loud games? Hold on. Let me go. Can I get through here? No, I can't. I can't get through here at all. Alright, do I like playing first-person shooters or sort of loud games like that? There was a point in time where I did play first-person shooters quite heavily. So, this is going back, I'll say, years. Yeah, it got back there. So going back years and years ago when I was a much younger, much more sort of had more free time on my hands, there was a first-person shooter that I really played a lot of called Combat Arms. Now, the main sell of Combat Arms was that... Let me just check my map again. Up and then to the right. Yeah, and you know... Fair enough. There was a time when I asked for spoilers actively, and it's like, that's fine. When I did, I don't... Like, if I'm asking for spoilers, then that's fine by me. But, back onto, like, the first-person shooter stuff. Basically, there was a time when I really did play first-person shooters quite heavily, but I've kind of grown out of it in the sense that it's a genre that I don't really have as much interest in anymore. Stagnant Blights. So, like, the last sort of game with first-person shooter elements that I really played was either what I've played on mystery streams or like Fallout 4. Hold on. So if I go up, and then I go to the right. Oh. Yeah, let's go up here. What I might do, to be honest, I might set up a Discord. It's not going to be like a Discord group or anything like that. It's just going to be like, here's my profile on Discord. And if you want to chat that way, that's fine. Like, that's open to like, that's going to be open. But in order to get the Discord name, you're going to have to email me. I'm not going to put the Discord profile name out on the, like, on the YouTube chat. Let me see, what can I do? This is the one where I get stuck, right? No, this is still fine. It's where I go up that I get stuck. Ow, buddy. Yeah, I'll talk about it. I think I'm gonna get absolutely clocked again. You should be able to find my email address. Hold on, what's this? Hoenir's Diary 3. Even up to the moment of her passing, my sister was smiling. Cradling her son lovingly, she entrusted him to me, praying he would live a normal life. Even though it goes against the code of the Dark Executioners, I have already made up my mind. I'll raise Julius. His future will be his to decide for himself, and I'll do all my power to make it so. And we have a rest point here. I'll take that. So, email address should be able to find on my YouTube. Let me check. It should be on my YouTube channel. So if you went to, say, my channel, and then you clicked on the more, so where at the top it goes like more information, and it says view email address, and that'll be my email address right there. So that's that. Can I upgrade any of the relics or the spirits? Nope. I never have to figure out a way to go, don't I? Yeah, the maps. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so you don't have to click on any of the links at all. Where it says email address, you actually click on where it says email address, and then it will show you the email address. It's a Gmail account, so it should be... So it should come up. Ah. Alright, now here's the big guy. Let's heal up. That's not it. That shouldn't be it. Yeah, and it will say channel details, and then it says view email address. That should be the one. Threads is the Instagram that I had set up at one stage, but the Instagram Twitter equivalent didn't really ever take off. Well, Twitter also didn't take off. Fun times when Twitter's kind of like a garbage platform. This is what happens when a single person's allowed to control all of Twitter. Yeah. I got hit right there. Here we go. 1, 2. All right, here we go. I go this way. Right, the dragon spits out poison. Yay! Poison. Fun times. I think I'm gonna have to move faster through these areas. Less stopping to try and beat every enemy, more just trying to move through. Huh. Didn't want to do that. Try that again. Hold up. Almost there. Okay, cool. Let me have a look from another side. Let me have a look. Open up this. Maybe I can see it because... No, it does show up. So... I mean, it does come up with a capture when I do it on my... Like from an incognito. But... Again, when you go to sort of the main profile page and you just click on up the top where it says more and it shows links. And then underneath that, it says channel details. And the first thing it says shows underneath channel details should be an email address icon. And it says view email address. No, that's all good. That's all good. I don't think... Alright, let's try this again. What is going on here? My controls up. That's why. Just gotta keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Don't stop. Get through there. Jump here. Open that up. Alright. Alright, so this is a room which obviously requires different ways to go through. I have to plunge attack through here to get down there. And that is from the other side. Alright, I guess I'm going the other way then. Yeah, it might be a mobile thing. Yeah, you might have to try from the desktop browser. Let's try going the other way then, because I can't make any progress that side. Alright, this door's opened up. Saves a bit of effort. I was just talking before, actually, in last stream. I remember about this with Ender Lilies. There was this distinct lack of those white flowers or red flowers that recover your spirits or your health recharges. Like a real lack of them. Jeez Louise. Grab that. And then I get to go here. Yeah, music recommendations, I might take them. Oh, hold on. It's not bad. What's going on with here? Yeah, music recommendations I might keep for like tomorrow. Just because Dark Souls, it's gonna be like boss rushing. Oi. I feel like the music in here is a little bit... It feels more repetitive because it's a continual loop. And that's because the way you sort of spawn into a level, you don't like go back to a loading zone of any sort. Alright, if I go up again and then left somehow, left somehow. Yeah, no, the boss rushes, like, there are two that I haven't even shown off on Dark Souls 2, and... Hold on, if I go this way... So there are two boss rushes that I haven't even shown. They're similar to... Hold on. They're similar to the other DLC runs where it's a whole bunch of enemies in this narrow area up until you get to the boss itself. But one of them's like really, really bad. It's awful. Hold on, I wonder if my shots went overhead. Yeah, there's always that little bit of excitement you get. Like when you're playing a game through the first time round and you're exploring things. Alright, hit that. Open that. So now I've got to go around the other way again. Over here. Wow, okay. This is a little bit unusual. And last one. There we go. Done. Hopefully, we're actually making progress up to a boss. Alright. Yep, it's another boss. It's not another boss run. Hold on. This is tricky. All right, last one. No, we're done. Let's move on. up there is something to recharge spirits. Yeah, there's one of those fine lines as well. So there's a fine line between what's intuitive and not. It's going to be another... did I honestly just whiff that? I better go get it. Yeah, there's this fine line that I found with Elden Ring because so much of the game was designed to be played with a guide. And it felt sometimes, especially towards some of the little things, it's like, hey, whereabouts should I be going to try and find those items? Which is a shame, because when a game... This is why I say I like smaller, more compact games. Like, open world games are fine, but not when they're massive. And it's because when an open world game is small enough that you can traverse through it easily, it makes it easier for you to naturally explore and find secrets and all sorts of other little hidden things. If a game's too large, you're simply just biting your head up against the wall the whole time until you... At least until you, like, find a solution or look something up. Ow. Getting closer. The feeling of getting stuck in a game, I don't think it's so much getting stuck in the game. Oh yeah, you can see down here, that's clearly hiding behind there is a hidden wall. Where am I? If I drop down from here, I think I hit the... Oh, hold on. Hold on, let me go back to my last point of respite. This makes things easier. So if I go up... Sorry, I gotta just try and move through here a bit quicker. Thank you. All right. Getting stuck is not such a bad thing if the game makes it clearer about how you're meant to get yourself unstuck. It's one of those things that makes platformers and puzzle games so fun, is like you going, okay, I can see how I'm stuck, but I can also see the solution out. It's not like, if the game, however, is too large, it's... Oh, actually, that's a little sneaky. Hiding an item underneath the elevator shaft. Like, the game can't be too obtuse. That's all I want to say. Here we go. Backtracking is fine as long as it's like meaningful backtracking. This is where... Hold on, we'll go up here. So for example, in Ender Lilies so far, I can see there are points where I backtrack. And it's like, right, I think I need a power-up that allows me to like speed boost or run quickly through an area. And I can see that wall there, so I've got to come back here with that appropriate ability. So that I can actually, you know, I can come back here later. But it's not progression as in it's actively blocking me from entering an area unless I've got an ability. You can get away with a little bit of that, but don't try to do it all the time. Because then you end up with... I mean, it kind of does in a way. Especially with the fog and the mist around because of all the snow. But yeah, if you have a game where progression is continually blocked off unless you have a specific item, you have yourself The Legend of Zelda. And I'm talking about like older Legend of Zelda games. Yeah, that's exactly right. Too much of backtracking is problematic. Or too much making you chase after a specific item for a specific dungeon. That then doesn't really apply to anything else. One, two. Here, drop there. I might as well heal up. One, two. So yeah, backtracking is fine in moderation, but there has to be like a good reason for the backtrack. One, two. Switch is clearly up there, so I can't get through. I've got to keep going around. Platforming persists. Odd. Why would it send me up here? There's something I'm missing here. What do I feel about dark satanic imagery? Again, as long as it's carefully thought out, why not? Okay, hold on. I think I see what's going on. If I go up here... Let me try this. Go in reverse. Go all the way down. Pull that. Bring that up. Nothing could be as grim as the day at that bastion. I was wrong. Okay, something's down here. I can see it hiding. So you're aiming for like Castlevania Adventure prequel. Yeah, fair enough then. I gotta try and work my brain out here. Oh yeah, there is that hidden area. Alright, there we go. Hidden areas. See, that's a fun little secret there. Just you get a little hint as soon as you go up that there's something in there, but you making your way in is... Alright. Hit that switch. Oh, there we go. I actually opened up that. Bloody Note 3, Day 20. The king and the knight captain said that even as immortals we would keep our minds. But I wonder if that holds any truth. My grasp on this body is fading, and yet my mind is still clear. I mean, some of the Castlevania games have typically been janky as heck. Like, let's not forget, Castlevania is the one game where it's like, oh, walking upstairs is the most awkward thing in the world. Like, really, really awkward. Get upstairs. I think a little bit of jank is fine. Hold on. And then if I drop down here and I drop down here. Hold on. Heal up. Oh, jeez, Louise, of course there's more enemies. Okay. Alright, we're fine. We're clear. Yeah, getting whacked is never the fun part. 1527 medieval. I typically go... For some reason, when I think medieval, I'm thinking like Crusades. So like 1200s, 1300s. 1527 strikes me as more like... Hold on. Alright, here we go. 1527 strikes me more as like European Middle Age, not Middle Ages, like I wouldn't even say Enlightenment, like feudal Europe. Alright. If I drop down here. I don't even know where I'm going. Yeah, just... I mean, it's Castlevania, right? Oh, hitboxes, please. You don't have to be that bad. Let's see, how far did I get? I think I could have unlocked a shortcut there as well. That's frustrating. Now I've got to go back up around. Dodge. Dodge. Dodge through here. Dodge through there. One and two. Jump through here. Alright. Dodge through that. Oh, I should mention. I think yeah, that's right. I completely forgot. I played Cyberpunk 2077. Sorry, I was just thinking again about first-person shooters out of nowhere. And I forgot I didn't classify Cyberpunk 2077 as a shooter in my head. Because I played it all melee. Let me see if I can. That's right. This... Haven't figured out how to cross that gap yet. Yeah, it's funny how when you play a game in a certain way, it changes your perception of what that game is. Yeah, you could say that. Remember, anyone's trying to revive Dracula at any point in the game. So there's nothing saying, oh, it's 1527, but yeah. If someone wants Dracula around, they could very well have Dracula around. Pull that. Hold on, up here. Go across the bridge. We can go down. Let me heal up. I mean, half-botched rituals are nothing particularly special. Right, that happens in... I'm pretty sure it's... Is it like Aria of Sorrow, I think is the one where it happens? Yeah, I think it's Aria of Sorrow. Alright, beautiful. Pick up a hidden item. That's why you've got to have this. It's like the one with Soma Cruz. The sequel with Soma Cruz, that is. That's got a half-botched. But I mean, the one in Dawn of Sorrow, Aria of Sorrow, is very much a given why the rituals to summon back Dracula are always botched up. And even like Order of Ecclesia is like a... Well, no, sorry. Order of Ecclesia is a... It's a full drac. It feels weird saying that. It's a full drac as opposed to like a part drac. Yeah, definitely... It's not unheard of. Alright, let's go down, 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 down. Oh, I think I understand how you were meant to go in the first place. You meant to go like up here. That's not open, so I've got to go this way again. down here. Ooh. Hold on. You want to think carefully about the reason why that is the case. Just remember that Dracula has a very iconic image in Castlevania. Very, very iconic. You may want to have a consideration for example, why does Dracula look radically different? Is there some other force at work other than Dracula that has changed things? Or is, as this is what you're saying, a very incomplete version of Dracula? One where one where like something is physically wrong, mentally wrong with Dracula. I'm out of heals. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm out of heals. And I'm still getting to that same point without any healing. Ah. Ender Lilies, I kind of love your design, but geez Louise, sometimes the map layout needs a little bit of work. 1, 2. Dodge through here. Just the amount of damage I take on every hit. And the need to slow down for some of these areas is like... Go through here, go through here. Hold on, let me make... Oh, buddy, you don't have to do that. See, that's the thing. When I think of, like, the demonic rituals failing, I don't necessarily think of, like, Lucifer-style Satan imagery. Hold on, sorry, I'm just going to have to mute myself very quickly. Sorry about that. Yeah, usually when you think of rituals gone wrong, hold on, let me just... There we go. Usually when I think of rituals gone wrong, I think of like distorted imagery, like amalgamations of horrific parts, horrid screaming mindlessness, rather than something that necessarily looks like it's rolled out of, I don't know. Hold on, pop that. Yeah, rather than something that's necessarily run its way out of something that might be seen in, like, Sistine Chapel. Drop down here, drop down here. Up here. Go this way. You don't want to make him look... You don't want to make him look human. Again, I'd be looking at, say, more bestial aspects of Dracula. Remembering Dracula's got the ability to transform, right? You know Dracula can transform into bats. You can probably assume that he can transform into a wolf form. Instead of going for that sort of humanoid look that he typically carries, you could lean more into that really bestial aspect that you also associate with Dracula and really, really throw lots of those elements in. Make him look like an amalgamation of different animals in the approximation of a human. Now, mind you, that would take a lot of work for spriting. Absolutely a ton of work for spriting. But I think it's... That gets rid of that guy. There we are. Done. Alright, good, good, good. And I've got at least one healing item left. Like, if you were going to say, oh, for example, people thought they were summoning Dracula, but they instead summoned something different. That's when I'd be like, all right, what can you do that makes it look like someone's pretending to be Dracula, but is actually not Dracula? Oh, I'll take that for sure. Yeah, that's the sort of fun thing, right? And I mean, that was... I feel like that was maybe something that they do in like a lot of the fan games as well, is you're not actively summoning... Not active... Oh, the bad guys aren't summoning Dracula. They're trying to summon something else, because it's, again, death is the entity that leads a lot of the evil in the world. Oh, come on. I just fell all the way down. Time to do that again. Yeah, it really depends on the kind of plot twist you're going for as well. But if you want to lean into the Dracula but not entirely there thing, there's already a half-decent angle to lean in on in terms of like, how would a more primordial version of Dracula look? No. Yeah, I can tell I really would need like a triple jump or something to get up there. There's the shortcut unlocked. Thank goodness. Now I can save a lot of effort getting through here again. After all. Oh, jeez Louise. Guys, we don't have to do this. We don't have to do this. I'm telling you, we don't have to do the slow elevator ride. Please don't do this to me. Okay, got hit once there. Alright, good. Additional HP. Yeah, imagine like a primordial Dracula is like a Dracula without intelligence. What it would be relying on? Instinct. Alright, I can't heal. I've got to focus. Yeah, and that's the sort of thing, right? Let me just focus. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Oh, I don't have a healing point anywhere anytime soon. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Down, drop down, drop down. Jeez Louise. Stop. Move, 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 move. I'm kind of clenching here. One, two. One, two. Dash. One, two. Ah! Darn it. So much wiggling around. All right. Let's review the map. Left, up, right. And there's a... Seriously? Yeah, that's the sort of the fun part. Dash. Dash. Like, there's no reason you can't play around with the environments. Hold on. Yeah, play around with the environments a lot. Again, you're already trying to do that with some of the game design. Like when you're revisiting areas. So no reason not to go for lots more twists and turns in how you set up your world. But yeah, imagine all the effort going through what looks like a I would say though, as a thought, if you're gonna make the Dracula's castle run difficult, but then the Dracula fight only has a single phase, make the Dracula castle portion shorter. As in, for example, it could be not just the ritual that's failed to bring back Dracula, but because you're also trying to, or whoever's trying to summon Dracula has also failed the ritual in a big way, the ritual could have also theoretically failed to properly summon the castle in. I get to skip those. Unfortunately, we go up the long elevator ride of pain again. One, two. 1, 2. One, two, one. Heal up again. Yeah, that's the sort of thing, right? I'm gonna try exploring. Grab that. One, two. And that's the sort of thing, right? It's like, why did the ritual fail? You know, that could tie, for example, into if you're going to do multiple endings for the game. Like, why did the ritual fail? Was it something that you as the player character did, or was it something that someone else did? That actively sabotaged. Chain of Sorcery, extra relic slot. I will take that for sure. Ah, you can see up here, I'm going to need something to get up there. There's a chest up there that I can't get to. Maybe there's like a wall climbing ability. Maybe that's what it is. Ah, here we go. Now we've got a shortcut opened up. Now I don't have to take the elevator. So if worst ending is ritual is successful, then you've got a normal ending, and then you've got a good ending, probably, as is maybe the case with these things. So then what would be the consequences for your normal ending or your good ending? Although I think in terms of Castlevania games proper, yeah, no, having the timing is fine. I'm trying to think though. In Castlevania games proper, I feel like there's typically only ever 2 endings for some reason. Like there's a... Like there's a bad ending and then there's a good ending. And rarely do proper Castlevania games stray from that. Now, I know... I had a quick look at Le Card Chronicles. And that's got 3 endings, I believe. Yeah, I can't go that way. I need a key or something to open that door. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, because you still beat the game, but you beat it on the... But you don't get the proper ending. Right. So Le Card's got at least more than 2. But it's rarer for a proper Castlevania game to have more than 2 endings. Though I could be mistaken, and I'm going to quickly check this. I feel like the Castlevania... I think it's Legacy of Darkness, which is the Nintendo 64 sequel, has more than 2 endings. No, I think it's Castlevania Curse of Darkness is the title. Curse of Darkness. No, Curse of Darkness has 2 separate endings. And that's based on the playable characters. Castlevania 64. That's right. That one's called Legacy of Darkness. Actually, Castlevania... Yeah, Castlevania 64 has 2 Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, which is the Nintendo 64 sequel, has 2 playable characters, and each playable character has either a good ending or a bad ending. So that doesn't count. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow has... and Dawn of Sorrow both have 2 endings. What else is there? Order of Ecclesia has 2. Symphony of the Night has 2, I believe. I think Symphony of the Night has like 2 or so, and it's tied to whether you have to, like, you die in a certain fight. Symphony has 3. Yeah, I think that Symphony's like the only one that does have 3. Yeah, you can feel it right there with the lack of anything beyond a double jump. Still, I'm glad they let you get to it. Ancient Dragon Claw. Slightly increases damage dealt by airborne attacks. Actually, that's going to be useful. I'm doing a lot of airborne attacks at the moment. Maybe instead of making it like... Hold on, let me figure out which way I've got to go here. There's clearly a switch or something that I need to activate or something. It's there. That's the one. Drop down, drop down, drop down. Maybe... Alright. Just trying to think. Okay, so the switch is temporary, I can see. Yeah, maybe make it that if you... I don't know, it's a little tricky because you have two separate elements, right? You have a timer, which says you have to get to a certain point by a certain day, otherwise that's that. But then you also have items that you need to gather in for the ritual. So you have two separate fail conditions and you need to try and balance them out. Huh. There we are. That opens up that. You're like, Order of Ecclesia has like one of the longest collect sections, which is you have to collect... Ooh. Music change. Alright, first things first. Relics. I take that off. If I go slightly increases... Actually, we might try the ground attack one first. I think though we're getting close to a boss. Is this a flower field? Here of all places? Oh yeah, this is definitely a boss arena. At night. Ulv, the Mad Knight. Oh, he's fast. Oh, I'm loving the music here. Phased. Okay, he's got new... Was that damage over time? Okay. So, when you're saying... Hold on. You might have to start working, like, actually stating your endings. So you're planning how many endings here? First question. How many endings are you planning? Three endings. So. Okay. So. Good ending is... Okay, let's go over a horrible ending first. We'll call it worst ending. So, what is worst ending? So, worst ending is failing to stop the ritual. Now, what is bad ending? Delayed attack. Let's have a look at my... Sorceress. Angelo fails to stop. Hold on. So, here's the question. Your worst ending has to count separately from the best ending. And your worst ending is a separate ending from the bad ending and the good ending. Is that correct? Okay, that's fine then. Alright, as long as that's clear within the game. I think the only other thing you may want to do is consider adding, for example, on the section where you run the risk of the worst ending, are you going to consider maybe adding an in-game timer to go, alright, you have this many minutes before you hit worst ending? Two, three, four. Jeez, that's fast. Ah, straight into that. Yeah, that's fair. And then maybe at that point, you're like, if you only want people to explore the areas, it depends on this balance of timer, hints, explorable areas. That's one of those balance things you'll work at in game development time. Not so much in planning and design right now. Buddy, can you stop? Can you stop that? I wish I had a little bit more range, actually. I don't quite trust the Unga Bunga hammer. This guy moves a little too quickly. However, I forgot I do have a charge attack on the hammer here. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Nah, I tried healing. Yeah, I think so there's a really good sequence that does this in Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. Where basically you're on a space station and one of the enemies has decided we're just going to blow up the whole space station by melting it down. And so Samus is tasked with, you have like a couple of minutes in game time in order to stop the melter reactant. Like the melter reactor blowing itself up. Or otherwise that's like, I mean, it's a standard game over for Metroid. Hold on. Just had to sneeze there. Buddy, we don't have to slide that far. Ah, mistimed that one. Hold on, what are we doing? What are we doing? Empowered? Oh, he's quicker now. And the music change. How's the boss fight with the timer? I think the timer's fine, actually. Like, if you write it in the story... So, in the Metroid Fusion example, the goal of Samus Aran in that time sequence is not to beat the boss. It is to stop... It is to stop the melter reactor. You have to think about what the purpose is for this really sudden mission. Is it... They're about to start the ritual. We need to stop the ritual now before they summon Dracula. Or is it, for example, oh no, they've started summoning Dracula? If we don't stop them now, Dracula's gonna be summoned and we are in trouble. That's the question you want to ask yourself in the game. And then that will determine if your boss fight is part of the timer or not part of the timer. I think I can do this. Thankfully, this guy doesn't regenerate health. I like this guy's design, though. He's kind of cool. Also, charging seems to increase the hitbox. There. Better heal up. Here comes phase 2. Yeah. Or also, so example, right? This comes down to what I said before about asking the question of what is the mission you're getting? For example, if you frame the mission as we have to stop the ritual, well, actually, regardless of whether you choose to stop the ritual, like, regardless of which way you ask the question, whether you're choosing to stop the ritual or stop Dracula from being summoned because of the ritual, I feel like from a story perspective, in order to explain the super weak Dracula fight, you could choose to have the Alessandro fight as part of your boss timer. Yeah, that's correct. It's going to be a Metroidvania style game. But again, if you're wanting to put the timer in and you're figuring out if you want the timer for the boss fight or not, it depends on whether you want to include, say, Alessandro in the fight as the person you have to beat, right? Because obviously, I'm going to guess to get to Alessandro where the ritual is being held, you're going to need the items, right? So that's part of your timer. Then you've got to make your way there. And then how are you stopping the ritual once you get there? Actually, that's the really, really good question to ask yourself when you're designing this game. How is Angelo stopping the ritual from being completed? And depending on what you decide that Angelo should be doing to stop the ritual, aside from getting required items and making it to the required location, what is the thing that Angelo is doing to stop the ritual? Because that's the last part of your timer. If that is to beat a certain individual, that individual's fight has to be part of the timer. If it is simply to get to the location in time, then you don't worry about that. That's your story narrative reason for why you have the timer and why the boss fights are what they are for that section. Now, heal up here. Ah. I keep getting the timing on those spikes wrong. That's all good. I've got to get the timing on those spikes. This fight is easy, all things considered. I just have to get the timing on the spikes. Hold on. Heal up now. Alright, phase 2 is done. We're at the phase 3 now. Ah. Heal up now. Again. I didn't dodge in time. I'm still not getting the timing on those ground spikes because I see where the first one comes up and I'm like, am I in the wrong spot? Because the hitboxes linger. And that's a pain. Lingering hitboxes are really bad. Oh, welcome back. 2, 3, 4. Hold on. I read what you said about the items. That's the one where you need the items in order to complete the ritual, right? Phase 3. Oh, that's what I hate about those lingering hitboxes. Here we are. Done, 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 done. Beautiful. Yeah, and then Angelo gets him and gives him a fake. Yeah, so then you have to explain why Alucard's doing that. And again, this is going to come back into sort of your paranoia angle that you've talked about before, the feeling of being watched. The defense of the Bastion was the longest and most grueling battle I've ever fought. We staved off the blighted hordes, defended the kingdom, but none were left to thank us. Now we're trapped in our own undying shells, just like the blighted themselves. I've dreamt of dying on the battlefield for so long. Now I'll never die at all. I see a field of flowers coating the snow-covered ground all around me. The White Priestess was the one who told me what these flowers are called. All I'd ever known was battle. The Priestess broadened my horizons considerably. I was never one for long conversations. I never really knew how to talk to people. She would laugh as I struggled to speak, but never made me feel ashamed. Once the fighting had ended, we may never see each other once again. Perhaps it would be better that way. The priestess said that she loved this field of flowers. If any yet bloom, would it please her to gaze on them again with me someday? Ulf, the Mad Knight, slashes twice with giant claws. Charging will unleash a series of gouging attacks and a devastating finisher, but leaves you wide open. Feared by his order and dubbed Mad Knight, Ulf seemingly lost his edge after a fierce battle. He continued to protect Snowflower Garden in seclusion. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be the... Yeah, that's the fun thing, right? So, if Alessandro getting fake books from Angelo is the trigger to stop the ritual, maybe you've got to think about then what's the application of the timer in that instance. If your story is collecting these items and then the ritual fails, you fail to stop the ritual, you've got to have a bit more of a connection there between obtaining these books and the action that triggers the timer. Hold on. Oh, we get wall climbing! Oh, we absolutely get wall climbing! Hold on. The flowers you so carefully guarded, polluted by the blight as they become. Okay, I find them beautiful all the same. Yeah, and maybe you could set it up as like, oh, look at this, wall climbing. Ain't that so neat? He was to protect her. Prayer, restoration, healing up. White Priestess's Bastion letter. The cold makes living here kind of hard, but it's much better than that gloomy laboratory. I even made a friend. His name is Ulf. I'm not allowed to wander around. I have to follow Julius's orders. I wonder if everyone else who escaped as well. I wish I could write them letters, so I guess I'll call this one practice. Hold on, wall climbing. Oh, baby, that feels so good. Yeah. Yeah, maybe what it is here's a wild thought. As your story progresses, you go through and Alucard gets whiff of they're about time ready to try and summon Dracula. And everyone's like the locations of the books have all been identified. Instead of going to maybe steal the books, you could be going there to try and switch the books. No, that doesn't work because it wouldn't fit within the theme of Alucard. Alucard would be trying to actively stop the ritual. You might need some connection to have a story interaction point where after gathering all the books in time, you then go to Alucard. This is still while the timer's going. And then that's when the switcheroo happens. Now. Oh, I absolutely love wall climbing. You know what the fun part about wall climbing is going to be? We get to now explore more areas. Ulf. Memories of Ulf. Ulf's memories. We're actually going to go to a different area. I'm actually going to go back to the start. First things first, save. Fast travel. And we're going to fast travel to right here. Because there's a wall up here that I can wall climb. Yeah, whether you make it sneaking or blitzing, like super, super fast. Wall climbing! Hey, welcome back, welcome back. You got another game suggestion? Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. This scream sounds familiar. Detroit. That's the one from... Hold on. That's Detroit Become Human, right? Oh, I can't wall jump up here because there's no wall to climb onto. Yeah, so Detroit Become Human, okay, Quantic Dreams. So, just for reference, Detroit Become Human or Detroit Only Human, whatever is the second word in there, is a game by a company called Quantic Dreams. It's the same developer who made Heavy Rain. Oh, what's the other one that they've done a couple of other ones as well. Heavy Rain is one of the big ones that they did, the first real one that launched them on. Um, they did another one. I can't remember the name. I find that Quantic Dream games are only good games to play if you are watching someone else play them. I don't think Quantic Dream games, Detroit Become Human included in that list, are particularly engaging games to play. And the reason for that is because of the way the story is. Like, the stories themselves are not great. They rely on this suspension of... That's right, the other one was like... I believe it was called either Fahrenheit, if you were not in the US, or it has a different name in the US, specifically there. Like, Detroit Become Human is fine in terms of its story from a first glance. It actually kind of holds up. 3 different stories being told. 2 of them are tech, 2 of them are androids, 1 of them's human. And depending how you play your story out, either everyone can live and things are all hunky-dory, or you could end up even with scenarios where all of your main characters have ended up dead by the end of the game. But I think it's a kind of game where it's far more enjoyable to actually watch someone else play it, because then you can laugh at the absurdity of the game. While you're in the moment, I don't think it's a good game to play. This also comes across in Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain's gameplay is subpar, and the plot twist that it relies on is this actually pretty big... It requires a pretty big suspension of disbelief. And then Fahrenheit's just weird. Like, it relies on your main character getting psychic powers out of the blue. And then I remember there's a sequence in that game where you have to dodge all the furniture in your house. Again, watching someone else play it is hilarious, but you playing it is not great. Actually, the worst game that they did was, I think it's Omicron, the Nomad Soul. Now, that game is pretty bad. So, I don't think I'll play Detroit. I'll just say that much. And I think that's more because the developers of Detroit aren't very good at making games. As for what, Timmy, what you're thinking, fake ritual knife, fake chalice. Yeah, it depends how you play it out. Jeez Louise, guys, you don't have to go that hard on the fire. Yeah, I need a dash sequence to get behind there. Yeah, no, that's all good about the ideas. Yeah, I've got to get there, because there's items there. Oh, come on. You did not get a fire out at that stage. So if you're thinking the timer part of the game is going to involve backtracking, let me just grab that. Yeah, you want to make it backtracking, but I guess if you're building shortcuts in... I remember you talked before about shortcuts. Done. Ah, Priestess, you're still with us. Teleportation warps too. And it makes sense. If you've got someone who's expected to open up the shortcuts and they're expected to get around quickly, then you put the timer in. Chief Guardian. Pearls are chain fitted with circular blade. Chief Guardian, once protector of the prior priestess, suffered in the rain. She wept as she came to know the pain of the priestess's sacrifice. And then... Can I climb up here? No, I can't. I drop down. Well, not every Metroidvania has warps, right? Like, Metroid as a game doesn't really have a lot of warps. So you don't have to think about warps as a mandatory feature. But shortcuts are. I know, though, that warps are definitely a feature of modern game design. So if you think they're convenient, then absolutely no reason why you can't have warps in there. Alright, so going up did nothing. Alright, let's fast travel around. Let's see what I can get to. Let me try going here. Sorry. How does a cross sound as a saving point, resting point? Again, if it fits within the iconography of what you're doing. Just remember that it works for, say... Oh, hold on. It worked for Le Card Chronicles because Le Card was always depicted as a... like a warrior for the church. Pretty sure that's what it is. So, yeah, I can't go that way. I need a charging ability. In that case, let me go back to the last respite and try the other pathway. Yeah, so just think about if it's meant to be an Angelo Belmont, what's a symbol that's... Yeah, or you might think like in... I'm sure there are save points, for example, in Castlevania 64 that could work. If we have a quick look at Castlevania... Hold on. None of the characters in Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, which is the 64 sequel, none of them are Belmonts. Images. Like, I just had a quick look at the save rooms. They typically use statues. Yeah, like they're typically using statues as save points. So... yeah, you may... That might be one of those things where you think about it and go, it might be a bit more on brand to actually use save points. Like that are statues themselves. And that keeps part of the theme going for Castlevania. Let me go down. Let me try down here. I've got to find another way to go now that I've got the wall climb. Oh, geez, that's so fast. All right, I forgot. Going for a Catholic altar. Oh, sorry. I'm just going... I can't believe I died there so quickly. All right. I think maybe out and about in the field, you're not exactly going to find that sort of save room around the place, right? Or that sort of altar. And that's why the statues have that sort of... added meaning. Maybe you could make it as like a special save room. Like a save room with added functions or something else like that. But I wouldn't make every single one. I wouldn't make every single save point. Oh, I can only climb vertical walls? Really? Yeah, definitely wouldn't make every single save point like an altar. No, this doesn't work. Yeah, this doesn't work. All right. Turn to respite. I can't go that way. I need to find another area. Yeah, something like that could work. Right? Maybe as well as that. Like if you're modeling it from like 1500s Italy, think sort of what you might expect to find around the place if someone's walking from one location to another. Yeah, rather than going for altars, crosses could be a better idea. And then your altar is used, for example, if you are in a city location, like Vermont or something like that. And keep it so it's like a unique thing. And maybe it's like set up that way because, for example, that could be your meeting point with Alucard, or if you have different gear and you're allowed to upgrade it, for example, it's a Metroidvania, who knows? You could do it at an altar or something like that. Let me have a look. Where else can I even go? I drop down. Yeah, that's the one where I need the dash attack. Rest. Fast travel. Where else can I go? Let's try here. So I have wall climbing. So I can wall climb up here. And I can get over this way. That's a unique item only. Elaine's diary number 1. Something made me happy, so I wanted to take this chance to write it down. I was able to see Fredia today, the first time in a long while. The effects of purification were so severe, she's been bedridden for some time. Can't believe they quarantined her in such a place. They're treating her more like an experiment than someone on the mend. Can't even enter without a mask. I'm not sure how long I can stay, but I want to be by her side as long as I'm allowed. Must get lonely here all by herself. Ooh, amulet gem. I'll take that. Spellbound anklet. Slightly increases movement and dashing speed. Oh, absolutely, I will take that. Yeah, and then that will fit thematically within, and it gives you a chance to, like, flex your stuff. Today, Fredia gave me the necklace she was wearing. It was a gift from her mother. I can tell she's cherished it for a long time. It's a protective heirloom embedded with a magic stone. The stone seems to have broken from when Fredia purified the blighted lord. I'm sorry to say that my magic alone may not be enough to repair it. I'll have to ask for that fool Baden for help. Alright, so we've got ourselves a couple of items. With this room's cleared out. Oh, and we can just go up that way as well. Okay, cool. But again, I'm guessing that's probably because of the design of the character. When they went for all original sprites and then they wanted to go for something a bit more in line with what was available to them and how, you know, you might expect a Castlevania character to look. I mean, I might need some ability to actually swim in like poison water. I'm thinking that's maybe where the last item is. Nope, here we are. Amulet fragment. And that cleans out that room. Alright. Let me try going this way. Kind of based Angelo on yourself. Let me climb up this wall. There we are. Got that. Yes, if you wanted to do it that way, yeah, fair enough. Nothing's stopping you as well. Jeez Louise, I don't take full damage. Alright, so I need to go up somehow. I'm also just thinking as well. When you're thinking about doing it in sprites, moving hair is always a fun challenge. Yeah, moving hair is always a fun challenge in sprites. If you can get that down, you're fine. Hold on. I'm in the wrong spot. Current location is here on the dot. Who might be a good character to reference when you're looking at long hair? Honestly, there'd be like a bunch of female characters you could probably look at, like from fighting games as well. Is a really good example for like sprites of characters with long hair. Yeah, I think for some reason fighting game characters with like long hair would be a good way to think about it. Like trying to animate movement in sprites. Let's return to the respite. Let's have a look. This costs 2. Improves movement and There we are. An enchanted anklet made by combining strands of magic thread. The blight made it difficult to walk, and so the Black Witch created this for the White Priestess of the Founts. Fast travel. Yeah, fair enough. Although running is still going to be one of those ones where the trickiest part is like actually capturing the motion. Hold on. I can see it right there. I hit the switch from this side and it opens up that door, but I don't have a way to get up there. Alright, that means I can't go that way. Where else can I try? No way. Running form isn't based on gender or anything like that. Not at all. Just, it wouldn't matter. Just record yourself running. If you want to, like, Angelo is not going to run like a Olympic 100-meter sprinter. He might run more, say, like, I don't know, like a 1500-meter runner with the sort of the pace and the movement. But I don't think anyone's going to really notice, because when someone's running, they're running. Movement is not going to be... I don't think it's as much an issue as what it might look like on the surface. Let me try here. There's got to be a couple of ways I can go. If I go down... Silver's note 2. I've never laid eyes on anything more terrifying than the Blighted Lord. Fearful tremble in my legs was all I managed. I failed the priestess's guardian. I had only realized after the ritual had ended that I should have prevented the creature's purification at all costs. Despite her resistance, so acute was the blight that it took hold over the white priestess's faculties. Furious blight. There we go. Hold on, that's a platform there, that's a platform there. Holy Spring Water increases potency of the healing prayer. So I guess I equip that and it... I equip that and it further boosts my healing? We travel underneath through here. I'm trying to figure out which way I can go. This is... Okay. Up there is probably an option. No, that's just to get items. Up here. Devotees forced to kill each other. Cruelty knows no bounds. Yeah, side to side, like left and right is fine. But also capture yourself not just running on a flat surface, but also like moving up stairs and stuff like that. No stair animations? Interesting call. How come there won't be any stair animations? Metroid. Yeah, but not even like a ramp? Hold on, I think I know what I'm doing. If I can get up there... Yeah, no, fair enough. Pellet fragment for the +5 HP. Hold on. That's the lever that I need to pull. Is there a hive up here? White Priestess statue increases number of uses for healing prayer by 1. So I think if I hover at a rest point, I should be fine. Alright, break that. Oh yeah, the names are like garbage in Simon's Quest. And a lot of that simply comes down to the fact that a lot of it comes down to simply the fact that like the names are just translations gone wrong. Grab that. One, two, three. Yeah, like even the old N64 not N64, the old NES translations for the names and everything else is like wacky as. I'm pretty sure one of the red herrings in the English version of Simon's Quest is because of a mistranslation of the original text, which leads to a false hint. I could be mistaken on that. Guardian heirloom of the White Priestess was said to house a warding power that protects one from enemies and the suffering caused by purifying the blight. It is unknown who created it or by what means, only that it somehow came into possession of the first White Priestess long ago. Stagnant blights. And then that leads up, which I don't need to do. Go back down again. Continue looking for the items around the place. Down. Oh yeah, cool. That's an easy way to go. Alright. I wanted to get back here anyway. Oh, jeez. Extra heal will cost you 4 slots. Improving your healing costs 1. Movement and dashing speed, cooldown time, spirit uses, and damage on the ground up. now I've really got to figure out where exactly I can go. Let me try here again. Huh? How exactly am I heading? Across. Oh, from here in the water. Yeah, no, let's hear it. Amulet fragment. Amulet fragment. Jeez, okay, buddy, you don't have to come in that hard, alright. I still can't believe I haven't figured out where I'm going. I think this is the thing, maybe with Ender Lilies. As you start getting more and more abilities, there are also more and more areas where you can't really get in. Oh yeah, that's creepy as. Like, I'm trying to think what's another creepy song. There's a whole heap of songs that are just creepy. Like Stalkers or yeah, that's going to be the case. Like, I'm trying to think, what's the other? Like, there's so many. That's one of those things with the lyrics where it's disturbing in a way that is meant to make you question. Hold on, flip that switch. That switch. Try this again. Yeah, no, that's not fantastic. We go here. I have no heals. Jeez Louise, there's so many rats down there. Alright, I think I've got an idea then of where I'm going. A pocket knife. I definitely can understand. That's Definitely like creepy territory. Okay. Pop that switch. Yeah. And if you need to look after yourself, then so be it. But always be careful. Like, you know, the whole prevention is better than a bad situation. If you've got a way to escape, take that first. Yeah, if you've got a way to escape from a situation, that's always better than having to try and whip out the old pointy stick. I've heard of the Minecraft movie, insofar as I've heard of a lot of the other movies, but honestly, I've not even bothered looking at it. I mentioned this to Encod before, but Minecraft as a topic doesn't really interest me. So I never really notice if it's actually that good or that bad. Can't get up there, it's sloped. Too many rats. Why are there so many rats? Oh, come on. Did I just... Rats. I would think that a Minecraft story would revolve more around some sort of like community-based aspect of the game. I don't know. So I think like in terms of gameplay, its end goal is supposedly now you fight a dragon or something. I think it's like the Ender Dragon. They had to add it as a boss because it's like, hey guys, what do you do once you've built all the villages you want? Well, it turns out once you've built all the villages you want and you've done all your crafting, unless you're playing with other people, you know, there ain't too much. All that. All that. And then, yeah. Oh, yeah. It'd be nice to actually, you know, my opinion on Minecraft might change down the road if I could play Minecraft. But as it stands, I can't get into the Minecraft store in order to buy Minecraft. Like, no joke. I keep getting blocked access from Minecraft's Minecraft store. That's the rats done. Ow. Jump up here, jump up here. More rats. I forgot about the ground slam actually doing damage. Clears out that one. Chair exploding from a loss of air. I don't think it's a loss of air so much as it was... Like, I've seen ones where it's like... Oh, I've got to get higher. I've seen them where it's like... They're the gas cylinder chairs. And the gas cylinder is like pressurized incorrectly or something goes wrong with that. Alright, grab that. What else can I do? Nothing else around here. So its chair can explode, yes. Unfortunately, it is a thing that can happen. It doesn't happen often nowadays because, well, people are a lot more aware about how not to make dodgy chairs. But basically, on the chairs that have adjustable height and they use a gas cylinder to raise themselves up or down, so basically pressurizing it. I'll get to that. So the gas cylinder is meant to be pressurized to a certain level, and if it's there we are. Sorry, healing. Very important. Okay. The gas cylinder is basically, there's a spring on the inside and the cylinder is pressurized with gas so that it can rise up or lower, and the spring provides tension so that the gas can balance out how high it is. When the cylinder explodes, the spring's got to go in some direction. And if someone's sitting on the chair and that spring's going in a direction, it could very well go into the person. You could say painful or you could say deadly. Take your pick. Alright, can I get height? If I can get any height, I will climb up, but I don't think so. This room looks like one of those rooms where I go across, then I have to go up, and then I have to plunge down. Hoenir's Diary number 2. My dear sister was unaware of the dark executioner within our family. I wanted her to have nothing to do with it, to live a normal life. But when love blossomed between her and the king, she discovered the truth after moving into the castle. She must have hated me. There is no way for me to know now. She passed away upon giving birth to Julius. Alright, let's rest up here. We might actually have a new pathway here. Yeah, no, that's a distinct possibility. Oh, this is the execution grounds. Oh, we actually have a boss fight here. Alright, so the executioners are weaker. Your chair will be fine unless... Alright, phase. I just want to see what this phase is like. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, I think I understand this sequence. It's just a bunch of enemies that you have to try and deal with. I think the summons are fine. Oh, the spirits are fine. And here's Hoenn. Nothing in here hits particularly hard. Kind of metal as a genre. What do you think? What do I think of the metal that I've heard? It's definitely... It's not something I would have had exposure to but if you hadn't introduced it to me. When I think of metal, I typically think of nu metal. Again, the sort of music that I grew up with. Nu metal. Early 2000s, like late 1990s to early 2000s metal was what I associate with metal. And it's that metal with hip hop plus maybe a bit of pop here and there, depending on what it is. I don't think I would have been introduced to sort of more heavy metal or thrash or doom metal or anything like that if it weren't necessarily for what you've introduced me to. And then that's also sort of led me down its own little rabbit hole. I don't know if I necessarily continue to listen to it all the time. Uncle Acid's something I feel like I would approach maybe one song at a time rather than binging a whole album. But I do think it's something that I will have to keep in mind because, again, and I'll talk about this later on, based on what I want to do, I do want to keep up my understanding of musical genres. Ah, I dashed into someone. Orchid's the one band you'd recommend. Hold on, let me switch out one of the summons for another. Instead of going with that, let's go with the Cliffside Elder. Jeez, I need 800 for the final upgrade on Sigrid. If you told me it was produced in like the 1950s, I'd have believed you from the recording quality. But that's also similar to, like, you know, some of Sabbath's, Black Sabbath's recording qualities, like, Cheese Louise. Yeah, definitely Hamlet Elder works well. we are. Got him. Yeah, easy fight, easy fight. Sorry, I was focusing right there for a second because I just wanted to make sure I beat this guy. It's an easy fight because he doesn't hit very hard. He's just got all the ads. Uncle Acid go to old houses. They grab old recorders, mics. Yeah, if you're going for that very specific style, I can understand it. But I don't think it's a production value that I would go for myself. Maybe it's a sound that you would want to produce on your end. The all-swallowing blight flowed out from the earth around us. I took the priestess, one of no consequence to me, in my arms. Once of no consequence. Chased by blighted fiends, we wound up somewhere morbidly ironic. Fate delivered us to the execution grounds, a place I knew all too well. And something happened that day that I'll never forget as long as I live. And this is kind of freaky. The White Priestess of the Fount, down deep in the verboten domain. She who carries the burden of blight, who saved everyone I care about. She called out to me for help, saying, I who bear the burden of blight and suffer for your people. I have one humble request. Though our roles differ, we each are tasked with serving our kingdom. We're devoted to its protection. This is a kind of a cool shot, I'm going to be honest. To that end, I must ask that you let no one violate these grounds. Hohenir launches a blitz of dark blades to shred the enemy to pieces from a distance. Their short range is made up for with speed. Head of the Dark Executioners, man of few words, Hohenir shadowed the Knights of the Bastion. He loved the kingdom more than any other. When near a hook point, left trigger. The chain hook of Hohenir allows one to hook and swing from certain points. Jumps and dodges can be performed after using the chain. Oh, we have dangling chain bits. Trying to record band stuff with cassette tapes to get a retro sound. I mean, if you want to go even more retro, go for vinyl, but vinyl's a bit more harder. So the White Priestess of the Fount is even deeper underground, the verboten domain. Spirits. Huh. Hohenir there. No, I do want a bit of range. Okay. If you put your stuff on vinyl. Yeah, vinyl's like... Vinyl coming back is like... For me, it sounds super weird. Oh, that grapple point thing is... It feels weird. Definitely feels weird to grapple like that. Yeah, if you're going for that style, I think cassette would feel like probably better in that sense. Jeez Louise, buddy, you can't do that. That move's illegal. Alright. Cover this spirit. Don't worry about me. Hurry up and get out of here. Looks like it's gonna be raining hard. Stuff's going dark. Dark for you over there where you are? Oof. Wet weather's never fun when it's paired up with like storms and whatnot. If you don't have any plans for going out tomorrow, that's all right. But if you did, one, two. Hold on. 1, 2. I think if I get the hang of this grapple. One, two. All right, let's try this again. Wrong way. That's always the way it is. Oh, this grapple feels kind of weird. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I died. Yeah, do you have to go out tomorrow? Because that's going to be the big decider. What happened here? An ancient soul. Oh, actually, this is... Don't have to go out. You're relaxing. Yeah, that's always the fun part then. It's raining. You don't care. Ancient soul. Use to enhance the umbral night. I'm going to do that, actually. I'll return to the respite. We finally got an ancient soul. I've been wondering where those things are. So we have the Dark Executioner trained in fierce competition with Knight Captain Julius since the childhood. The blood of the sinner coursing through his veins kept his dream of becoming a knight from ever coming to fruition. Faces behind an enemy and brings down their blade. And then we can enhance you. Need another one to get more attack speed, more combos, and more attack up. This one I'm gonna put Pioneer on. I put the chief. That's probably the case. Like, I've had a sneaking like, I feel like there's at least one viewer who's like just constantly inactive. But they're somewhat there. And then there's like yourself, and then there's like Encod. And I think that's about it. Again, maintaining viewer base is like one of the toughest parts about being a streamer. And if you're a more serious streamer, but you're struggling to maintain your viewer base, that's a question. Jeez Louise, no, 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 no. Additional relic slot, I'll take that. Yeah, that's always fun. Like, I don't mind chatting. I mean, that's really actually... And I'll say this. Oh, hold on. I got very lucky. Slip of paper. As one of the Dark Executioners, I imagine you are well aware of the verboten domain, well below the stockades where the blight festers. I've heard that the King's Mage Brigade has been going in and out regularly to survey the area. But something doesn't quite add up. I don't suppose you know what they are up to, do you? So, as a streamer, if you ever decide you're going to go down this path, the way you keep people engaged is with personality. And not, you don't have to be like super extroverted or anything like that. Personality can be like fairly, you know, you don't have to be extroverted or anything like that. You can still be quite introverted and have a personality that works well as a streamer. But people have to be able to try and find out. So there's that promotional aspect, similar to you being in the band, right? You've got to promote yourself somehow, and then people stick around because they like you as a band as much as it's based on what you play. Alright, so I need a dash point here. Yeah, no, I've been glad for the experience as well, I'll say that. Like, I've been glad to have the experience of streaming. Like I said, this has always been a hobby. I don't think it's something I'd ever do seriously. But, you know, having learned a lot from this, it's something you know, if you're ever going to give something a shot, why not? Like, no harm at all in giving it a shot. Yeah, I'd have to get some sort of dash ability to get there. Can't go that way. Voice chatting on Discord. Yeah, why not? I mean, I've got a mic. Might as well use it. It'd just be a time zone thing. And I probably check my Discord maybe like once a day, usually. Just, I actually use Discord more so for following notifications from a particular game developer. Drop down here. Yeah, that's all. I'm trying to find my way around here. I have a grapple hook. What can I do with a grapple hook? Alright, hold on. Let's go back to the respite and continue to check around past the boss arena. We haven't done so. Alright. So how am I going? I've beaten 2 bosses. 2 bosses isn't bad, but if I can find another new area to go to. Stagnant Blight. Wonder if the White Priestess made it out. Hold on. Climb up the wall. She didn't. With the Dark Executioner as an escort, they must have traced similar steps. It can't be long now. Prayer, so healing up. Oh, the grapple feels a little janky. Like, the grapple feels just a little bit janky. Hinterlands. Oh no, are we doing like... When we say hinterlands, my brain is immediately defaulting to... What is it? Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, Dragon Age Inquisition's tutorial is literally get out of the hinterlands. Because otherwise you'll be stuck there for like 100 years. Someone's got a smile. Hastens the healing prayer. Ring engraved with the name of Ecclesia, the White Priestess of Dawn. It is said that White Priestesses are born with a shining mark blazoned on their foreheads. A smile that looks uncanny. I'm guessing they say it looks a little unnatural, a little disturbing. Something like that. Tell you what, if I ever get space jump in this game, oh, this game's going to regret giving me space jump. Relics. Costs 1 to boost healing prayer. I'll take this for improved potency. Hold on, we've got a cutscene. The White Priestess of the Fount? The fountainhead lays beyond. Alright, I think we're getting some serious progress. Flowers, both blighted and purified, have taken root even this far out. Is this... This is it. My final purification. Lily. Okay. What's happening now? Like, there's no sound. This is... Been watching all along. You tried to help, just like everyone else. But this burden is not yours to bear. This blighted world is of my making. I've brought it upon myself. Okay. Isn't it tragic that the sole purpose of being born is to carry the sins of those who came before? Truthfully, I wish you had been born far in the future. Into a purified world free of blight. So please, I beseech you, go and live of your own accord. Light is being purified. Are you able to go on? The White Priestess of the Fountain is not only purifying Lily, she's attempting to purify the blight that permeates all of Land's End. Her spirit is gone, but surely her body must remain. I can't continue past this point. A deathless pact I made with a priestess long ago chains me. Leave the rest to me. Hope you can fulfill the priestess's final wish. For my part, I've failed in those very same duties. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Come now, don't give me that look. Our journey was one of many hardships, and yet I found solace in your company. Ain't that nice? Pact will bring us again together again one day. Until then, live and be well. Wait, what? That's an ending? Truth remains in the abyss. Tragedy never ceasing. And the A is red. That must be like... Yo, what? Is that an actual... Is that the ending? That can't be right. That doesn't feel right at all. Hold on. That is really unusual. How many endings in the Lilies? There are 3 endings. There are 3 endings. So that's ending A, which is congratulations, you bail out slightly early. Well, I guess... What happens if I go back here again? Nope, we can't do anything there. Yeah, that was really unexpected. Apparently, interacting with this cuts you off into a... I guess we flip on out of here kind of ending. Because it's like... okay, we're not continuing on with the journey then. And that room is completed. There's nothing else I can do in there. So, clearly... Clearly there's other things that I have to do in here. Maybe I'll come back later with more items or having beaten more areas. Oh gosh, I thought I was making progress as well. Now I've actually got to go back and explore and try to figure out where else I can go. I have to admit though, that's a pretty interesting fake out. It looks like something that would be straight out of a mid-game cutscene where it's like... Yeah, see, this is like now a memory that you've got in here. I've said it... Yeah, I said that before in the past. And it's, you know, mostly facial features which swing it one way or the other, but... it it's not such a big deal in the end because everyone's got mixture of facial features and other bits and pieces. As much as other people, you'll have people online who will say, no, men and women are clearly defined and they're separate. And it's like, yeah, there may be some things which are different, but similarities exist far more between the sexes. Oh, don't have to hit me like that. Jeez Louise, guys. Oh, we get grapple hook up here. Alright. Oh, what happened here? Another priestess. Does this spark your memory at all? See, I'm going to grow up and be a white priestess, and I'm going to help my mother any way I can. Secret keeps me company, but I'm so bored. So you better wake up. So you better wake up so we can play. Got it? I want to tell you something. Okay, talk to you later. The Lily from those memories, that must be the poor white priestess here. You want her wish to live on? I see. Well, that's... Oh, we're actually getting a name now. Our character didn't have a name before? Pass on the hopes and dreams of those who came before. Yeah, no, if someone's going to try and talk smack about appearances and stuff like that, yeah, no. Slap them with the facts of life. Their appearance bothers. If someone's appearance bothers someone else, it's just like, no. You're wasting effort, wasting energy. Secret told me that good things come to those who do good themselves. I want to be her friend. Poor thing, she won't be able to talk when she wakes up. But all I want to do is talk to her right now. Probably for a little while anyway. Wonder what her name is. I'll have to ask Mother when I see her next. She's going to be our new sister. That is wild. Yeah, some people get bothered by that because it's like... I think what it is especially people get bothered because it disrupts their perceived notion of what someone should look like. Can I get up there? No, there's no grappling hook up there. Alright. Let me try getting around then to some other location. Let's try here. Explore around. Nothing there. Me, given the time, maybe like another 10 minutes or so, unless I find... unless I find something to indicate, hey, I really should be going this way. I might be at a point where I'm kind of a bit stuck. I'll have to look around. Yeah, there's clearly a pathway up there that I can get to, but not without some sort of other ability. Yeah, this is a lot of what's going to be happening, is me trying to find out which way I can go from here. And if I can't find something, say, in the next 10 minutes, I'll call it there. If I do find something in the next 10 minutes, then I'll continue on. I might have an idea in mind, actually. I remember there's this wall up here. I theoretically might be able to scale this. If the game allows me to. Yeah, this does work. Alright, we might be continuing on then. What happened here? Jeez Louise, the birds hit like a truck. Alright, that's a dash point. We need some sort of weighted wall dash through there. Oh, jeez Louise. Alright, I don't need to deal with you. I only ask if you find like nothing untidy. Yeah, see, that's... Anyone can look clean and presentable. Wow. Hold on. This was called the Castletown Maiden? It is most gracious. Lily. Okay. The maiden was tending to her dog when the rain came. The dog nuzzled up against her body in the rain, never again to leave her side. Summons the spirit of the Castletown Maiden, who strikes enemies she finds on the ground with melee attacks. That's sweet, but also very disturbing. Yeah, you can see there's another dash point there. I'm really going to need to find whatever that dash ability is. There's so much stuff going on with that dash ability. Ruin the castle. Huh. If I ever do get the time, how does your current PvP? I did notice you've changed it again. Let me have a quick look. Actually, let me just beat up this horse. Alright, let me have a quick look. I noticed the lighting on it at the very least looks quite different. Channel. I have to admit, this one's got a very interesting vibe to it. Like, the last one that I remember was, it was kind of like, you're the main shot, and then there looked like it was part of a group shot. So, kind of indicating more of a active, outgoing socialite vibe, whereas this is a bit more... I guess I'd use the word spunk. Spunk sounds like a really unusual word to use, but I don't really have anything else on the top of my head at the moment. That is like, hey. It's kind of like more go-getter vibe, I guess. Spunk is a term that probably doesn't hold much meaning nowadays. I'm going to be honest, it really doesn't hold much meaning nowadays. There we go. I think of spunk probably more like... It's a good way to describe it. It's not quite rebellious, and it's not... It's more go-getter than rebellious. Like someone who's willing to put themselves out there. A little bit of a wild streak, but nothing crazy. Oh, that's where we go. Ah. Alright. I'm keeping an eye on the time. I'm mindful that as this is a new area... I'm not going to be able to explore it all within a half-decent time frame. So what I might do is... At the very least, I know I've got somewhere to progress. So I might go for like the remaining 4 minutes. And I'll try to look for a respite in this area, the ruined castle, in order to just try and make my way around. Like if I can find a respite in the ruined castle, I'll be fine. And then that means next week I can explore ruined castle plus whatever comes afterwards. Oh. Got hit there. Let's go through here. Yeah, the grappling hook changes a lot of options. Because it's like movement is... Movement is way more open with the addition of the grappling hook. This game feels, in terms of movement, very much like Metroidvania. No. Not next week, the week after that. So yeah, there'll be like 2 weeks. Well, tomorrow and 2 weeks afterwards. One, two. Surely I'll find a side of like a respite around here. Oh jeez, alright. Okay, you know what? I might call it here. The castle seems like a pretty big, substantial area. It will take a fair bit to explore it. Spirits. Poor old doggo. So yeah, I will wrap things up here for Ender Lilies. Clearly there's a bit more progress to be made yet. Given the fact that it's only 2 more streams at most for Ender Lily, got to think about my progress. How am I going with it? But anyway, Timmy, thank you very much for watching along. Enjoy your food. As for everyone else who's been watching along, as always, I'd like to thank you very much for your time, and I do hope you have a wonderful day.